Hey, have any other people gotten these ads, specifically black Americans, gotten this ad, stand up to Jewish hate? What the fuck? What is this? And of course, they use a picture of an actual Judean to try to get people to stop criticizing and calling out Revelation 2 and 9. I am not Khazari about anything I've said about you guys. Everything is true. Just because the Christian church, just because the Catholics, just because the Mormons, just because there's a bunch of groups of people out here running around with fake identities who have stolen Israel's identity, just like the Bible prophesied would happen. A bunch of Gentiles would be running around with their identity, running around on their lands, running around pretending to be them in these last days. I know you're mad at him. I know you're mad at the black man. I know you're mad at Adam. I know you're mad at the real Jew. He's woken up and he's ruining a lot of people's days. He's ruining the American Indians who have taken his identity. He's ruining the fake Khazar, the Jews who have taken his identity. He's just ruining a lot of stuff. I know you guys are mad at him, but ads like this are not going to work. You're not going to stop Bible prophecy. You're never going to stop Bible prophecy. You haven't been able to stop Bible prophecy before, and you're not now. And ads like this are not going to get us to stop doing it. Remember the video I made where I talked about how they have those conversations? They don't want to actually have a conversation with this man about who the real Jews are. They want him to stop questioning them. They know he's not going to shut up. They know the black man's not going to shut up. They know the black man's going to continue to call out all these other people. They know he's going to continue to awaken spiritually. And the real tribe of Judah is going to continue to rise up in these last days. So stand up to Jewish hate. Stand up to Jewish hate. What does that even mean? What is a Jewish person? I know what a Jew is. I know what a man of the tribe of Judah is. What is a Jewish person? What is kind of like a Jew? Look they think they're slick with these ads. Every 5 videos I get an ad like this. Look at the black profile picture all blurred out. JJ's burner. Do the Jews run this country? You're not changing black people's opinion. You know that? This is like you're done. You're done. You're not the actual Jews. You're Revelation 2 and 9. You're the people of Revelation 2 and 9. You are the ones that fulfilled the prophecy of killing off the Jews. You and your people destroy the Jews. You and your people chase the Jews and the Israelites around, and anybody that's righteous or has any high spiritual powers, and you try to stomp them out. You take the books of the Jews, you take the books of the Hebrews, and just as the book of Maccabees tells us in the Apocrypha, you've attempted to paint over their faces. In the book of Job tells us as well. So many prophecies tells us that the Israelites, the Jews' identity, would be robbed from them, that there are people out there openly trying to take their identity and pose as them and take their title and take their lands and take their blessing. Are you one of those nations that are attempting to do that and are now being exposed? Or are you the actual people? Do you fit any of the prophecies of Deuteronomy? Do you fit any of the blessings or the curses of Deuteronomy? We've already been through that. We know you don't. And we know you're Christians in America and the Catholics all around the world and Christians all around the world. They never question you on these things. They never question how you got back into your land. They never question if that's your land. We already know that in Jeremiah, you switched that of the Israelites getting their, and Judah getting the covenant restored back with their power. It says that they will get their lands back. Multiple lands. They had several lands. According to you guys, you have one tiny little piece of shit desert country that you call your land that was given to you by white Americans and white Europeans. You're God, apparently. God will give you back your land and set all 12 tribes back in Israel. Of course, Israel now is apparently a landmass. And you only have one tribe there. Every person that claims that they are a descendant of the children of Israel claims one tribe. Jews. I live in Miami. I've talked to so many Jews in Miami Beach. I have talked to so many Jews. All they do is claim Judah. You never hear of one of these people say, I'm from the tribe of Naphtali. You never hear somebody say, I'm from the tribe of Gad or I'm from Reuben. It's always, I'm a Jew. I'm Judah. 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 Till this day, I haven't even met somebody that's claimed they're a Levite priest. Who are you fucking people? Those videos, those ads that you're trying to make, trying to steer black people away from claiming that they're indigenous to the Americas, the amount of money that you're putting into and the magic that you're trying to work and the deception that you're trying to pull into getting black Americans to go back into the Christian church and forget who they are and to stop questioning who the children of Israel are and to stop following the law, stop reading that Bible, you need to get back and listen to your Christian pastors and donate. because they need a new roof on the church, or they need a new parking lot where you're not even going to be allowed to stay in or sleep in if you're homeless. That's what they want you to be. They want to fulfill and keep the prophecy fulfilled of Psalms 83. Go read Psalms 83. How many nations of people openly hate, despise the children of Israel, despise the God of Israel, and want to keep these people down and out forever and forever. And under the order of Lucifer, make sure that the children of Israel never rise back up to be a people again. Do you, the Christians, and all these nations that we see in the world today, do you guys come off as those people? As again, I said, I'm not Khazari about anything I've said about you, nor are a majority of black people. I think you need to start sharing these with your white European cousins, because they're the ones that are going hard in the hate against you. I know a majority of white people know you're not the real people, but they're not going to say it because, again, as I made a video saying, they hate the actual Jews more than the fake Jews. So they're going to continue to let you guys go, but they're going to complain about it the whole time. Your European, your white cousins, they don't like you. The sons of Japheth, the descendants of Japheth, they're not at peace with each other, and it's going to get worse. So stop trying to sneak in ads to us. Stop trying to sneak this shit around. Stop trying to do this shit. Because we're just going to call it out, and we're going to call it out in a very big way. And you're not gonna like it when multiple black men and black women start calling you guys out for this shit too. Because what are you going to do? Bring us to court? I already said the Jews and the American Indians, they'll never bring black people to court for their claims because they can't. You can't. You won't. We all know what that will lead to. You know what that will lead to. You know that you don't want the answers to a lot of the questions that we've been asking, and you don't want the answers to a lot of the questions that behind closed doors you have in your own head about who you really are. Did your forefathers lie to you? Are you going to fulfill that prophecy too, where you're on your knees begging and crying and praying to the children of Israel, apologizing, saying, we were lied to, our dads lied to us, they lied? Is that going to be you? The one thing is that it's so hard for you to hide this everywhere you go. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. It takes, like, why do you think so many black people join the Hebrew Israelite community and embrace it? Because it's so easy to figure out the truth. It's so easy to just do about an hour worth of research and you will run across an article like this. It's just, who do you think you are? Even if you want to say that you guys are the Jews and black people are just some rogue tribe that, or some lost tribe, you still you're still discarding us and you're still lying. So again, we know who you guys are. Enough's enough. It does not matter what research you do or how far back you go. All you see is the people, the lands, the lineage of where the Jews are, where the Israelites are, Hebrews are, even divine sparks, Adamic men who are a little bit special than others and have a higher spiritual capacity than others. No matter how far back you go, they don't link to you. They don't link to what you would know today as Caucasian people. My question to you is, embrace your own identity. Where are the righteous sons of Japheth? I've never once said that all white people are evil. Where is, at some point in time, somebody has come to you and taught you the truth about this world and shown you a righteous path? Why aren't you guys following that? Why are you stealing Shem's identity? Why are you stealing Shemitic people's identity? You come from Shem, you come from Ham, you come from Japheth. Which one are you? You are not Shemitic. You are not Shemitic. You are not the forefather of the brown, copper-colored, ruddy man. You are not the descendants of the progenitor of the Israelites, Shem. Nor do you belong on his land. So why are you claiming Shem's identity? While you white Jews were busy making millions and millions of dollars, setting up the banks, setting up railroads companies, and busy owning everything that white European Americans were doing, the black man, the real Jew, was being whipped with a cat of nine tails in a field somewhere in America. No matter where you go, whether it be the Americas or the Middle East, whatever plot of Shem's land you found yourself squatting on, you're not the real people. And these types of ads are not going to work. The awakening has already started. Just let prophecy do the work. Just let prophecy Stop trying to fight prophecy. People have never been able to do it.